Hi, Miss Monton. Welcome to Bhutan. Is this your first time here in Bhutan?
Yes.
We are very honored to have you here. What inspired you to live an adventurous life, like climbing mountains, diving with sharks, and sleeping beside volcanoes?
I just like traveling and I like to explore and I like the change. I don't like I wouldn't appreciate be in a static space. So what I work best in the environment that I work best is when there's so many things that happening all at once and then it's kind of give me the kick of being alive and alert all the time. So that's how I got into this traveling, all these adventures. And of course, when you were young, this was when I was a bit younger, it's all like adrenaline, right? So you feel the rush of adrenaline when it's a little bit like on the edge. Of course, not crossing it, but on the edge. So that's how I think I push my limit that way. Yeah.
That's really inspiring, and I believe that it wasn't easy for you, right? So, what were some of the challenges that you faced, love?
I travel alone. So back then, like 15, 16 years ago, as a female traveling alone is not quite common. So first would be the society around me that would maybe say certain things that like, why would I be doing this? Or say certain things to my mom that, that why would they let me, go on this adventure by myself? And of course, back then, 15 years ago, travel vlogger is not actually a career.
Yes, yes. True.
It's very new back then. So many people would, of course, put pressure of when I would start working. But little did I know that that was actually like the starting point of my career. And it's been amazing for the last like 15 years. And apart from that back home, then during the traveling, just because we are always out of the comfort zone, always pushing the limits, and things happen all at once and very fast. So of course, many things would occur faster than when you have a routine, right? Because then you automatically going with it. But when everything changes all the time, of course, you kind of tip and falls here and there. So for example, I would be like facing the earthquake in Nepal during that time, the biggest earthquake there. I was there on the trail as well. So I had to be evacuated by helicopter. I got injured with my back and I had to do physiotherapy for a year before I could, traveling fully again. Or last time in Nepal again, I fell down from a horse. I got dragged by the horse on the terrain, like all the rocks and everything. So everyone around me thought I would die, I wouldn't make it. But I'm still here. And many people would say that, my God, you should just stay home with all these accidents that happen to you. And I'd be like, with all this life that I'm living, of course this kind of thing happened. And it's just so little, it's okay. So it's just a situation that I just manage to just keep on going and don't let it fall into, like trauma in any way.
Seems like you are a superhero in your own stories.
No, not at all, not at all.
So how well are you prepared while traveling?
I'm actually doing a lot of research before going to a place. I will see where to go, where not to go, what to do, what not to do, what to wear, what not to wear, and learn about the culture, right? Because when you go into another country, you enter another house, another people's home. And in each house, there's their own rules, right? So if you keep that in mind and you respect the culture and you don't do anything that's out of the water there, then everything just goes smooth.
Whenever we see children around, if we randomly ask them what they want to become, they say, I want to become a vlogger, YouTuber, TikToker. So what's the first thing a beginner should know before starting to make a video or before becoming a vlogger?
The first thing is just, it's so easy, you just start. Because without starting, then you would never learn the process. You would never learn which area that you're interested in until you actually start. So I would say just start. And right now, because all this technology is so advanced, right? A phone can shoot so much as well. So why don't just start? That would be the best step. And then from then on, you work things out.
Do you script your story or let the journey shape your stories?
In the beginning, when I first traveling, there's no script or anything. So I would just, whoa, go, stop. So I swing my cameras around. You know, like sometimes people that watch my video would just need to take a paracetamol just because.
Really?
Back then, yeah. And I also have to take the paracetamol as well. But now that my interest changed as well, and I focus more on like more documentaries and more cinematics, then of course I need to do the script. I will do lots of pre-production, meaning that I will research a lot, scope down what would be something that I would like to talk about or explore. And then I will write down scripts. So although you have to I script, but I'm always be able to, just look around and always adapt and talk to people and make things happen, right? Because the script is just that you have the general idea, that's it. So if you have a general idea, you may be able to ask the right questions. You may be able to talk to the right people. You understand things faster. It's not just like you hear something and then you just translate it into something else that's not relevant, right? Yeah, so that's
in
why.
a day, how many videos do you upload?
Oh, I upload once every week, that's all.
Okay.
That's how much I'm doing now.
That's amazing. What editing software do you use and recommend to the beginners?
My team using Premiere Pro because now I have an editing team. But when I started, I would use whatever that's available to me. Then my laptop would be iMovie, so that was the first thing I used.
It's wonderful to hear. So moving on to the last question, what advice would you give to our young audience, especially women who want to explore to new paths?
I would say let's do it because right now there's so many informations and everything is so much easier for you to be able to go around and travel. And of course traveling will open up your perspective in life, right? But especially for female, before you travel, make sure that you do your research, do your homeworks. Don't just go for the sake of going. Just like do as much research as you can. Read all the reviews possible, especially about where you stay, like the hotels or the accommodation. For me, is the key because if you have the good accommodation, they'll guide you to good places. And of course, always use common sense and don't do things that you wouldn't do at home, as I keep saying, and start small. So you start from around you, close to you, and then from there you gather experience. And then you can, be more adventure bit by bit. Because although I'm doing lots of adventure stuff, I start really small. I start close to where I was, right? Before I would go jump into the ocean with the sharks or the volcanoes or the tribes here and there. I start by visiting cities, right? It's just, that's what you have to do. Start small, yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you so much.